Geography and disaster management. Avalanches in the Himalayan states. An avalanche hit a border roads organization (BRO) project site near Mana Pass in Uttarakhand's Chamoli district. About avalanche. Avalanche is a rapid descent of snow, ice, and debris down a mountain slope. It is triggered by natural or human-induced factors. It can be cause widespread destruction, mm, burying people, structure structures and transport routes. Causes of avalanches: heavy snowfall and wind. Rapid accumulation of snow adds weight and stress to the snowpack. Example: Mana Village avalanche, February 2025. Steep slopes, 30° to 45° slope angle. Avalanches are most likely on slopes with angles between 30° to 45°. Example: Chamoli avalanche 2021. Temperature fluctuations and melting. Rising temperatures or solar radiation cause the snowpack to melt and refreeze, weakening its bond. Example: Rohtang Pass avalanche, March 2019. Earthquakes and vibrations. Seismic activity or vibrations disturb the snowpack, dislodging unstable layers. Example: Sikkim earthquake 2011. Weak snow layers, slab formation. Weakly bonded snow layers beneath a cohesive slab of snow can collapse, causing the slab to slide. Example: avalanche in Gulmarg 2010. Deforestation and construction activities. Human activities such as deforestation and infrastructure projects destabilize slopes and increase avalanche risk. Example: Char Dham project, avalanche, Char Dham project, Uttarakhand. Human activities: skiing, snowboarding, and military exercises disturb snow layers, increasing instability. Example: Siachen avalanche, February 2016. Avalanches prone areas in India. The Himalayas are well known for the occurrence of snow avalanches, particularly the western Himalayas, that is, uh, the snowy uh, regions of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and western Uttar Pradesh. Jammu and Kashmir, higher reaches of Kashmir and Garis valleys, Kargil and Ladakh, and some of the major roads, Himachal Pradesh, Chamba, Kullu, Spiti, and Kinnaur vulnerable areas, Uttarakhand, parts of Tehri, Garhwal, and Chamoli districts are vulnerable areas. Why Himalayan regions are prone to avalanches, steep slopes, and fragile geology? The Himalayas are characterized by steep slopes, that is 30° to 45°, which are ideal for avalanche formation. The region formed by the ongoing collision of the Indian and Eurasian plates make the terrain unstable and prone to landslides and avalanches. So heavy snowfall and snow accumulation. The Himalayas receive heavy snowfall during winter, especially in higher altitudes where snow accumulates rapidly. Temperature fluctuations and freeze-thaw cycles. The Himalayan region experiences rapid temperature fluctuations, high seismic activity, and earthquakes. The Himalayan region lies in seismic zones 4 and 5, making it prone to earthquakes. Climate change and global warming. Rising global temperatures are causing glacial retreat and increased melting of snow and ice in Himalayas. Unplanned construction and deforestation, unregulated construction and deforestation in the fragile Himalayan ecosystem weaken slope stability. Protection measures against avalanches, strengthen avalanche um, mm, early warning systems (EWS) enhance real-time detection and forecasting capabilities by integrating artificial intelligence (AI) and machine learning with existing prediction models, expand the network of Doppler radars and automatic weather stations in avalanche-prone zones for continuous monitoring. Snow barriers and fences, fences and barriers are installed on avalanche-prone slopes to reduce wind speed, control snow accumulation. Mm, early warning system. Okay. Um, deflecting deflecting structures, avalanche deflectors and diversion dams. Deflectors and diversion dams redirect avalanche flow away from populated areas and critical infrastructure. Controlled explosions and artificial avalanche triggers. Controlled explosions trigger smaller manageable avalanches before larger uncontrollable ones can occur. Mm, Avalanche protection tunnels and glaciers. Avalanche tunnels and glacier and galleries provide avalanche tunnels and galleries provide safe passage for vehicles and pedestrians through avalanche prone zones. Slope modification and stabilization techniques. Modifying slopes to reduce steepness and increase stability minimizes avalanche risks. Zoning and land use planning. Proper zoning and land use regulations prevent construction in avalanche prone areas. Community training and preparedness programs educating local communities about avalanche risks and survival techniques improve disaster resilience. Government initiatives for avalanche management and mitigation in India. National Disaster Management Authority (NDMA) guidelines 2009. NDMA formulated the management of landslides and snow avalanches guidelines 2009 to strengthen disaster preparedness and response. Um, Key provisions: hazard zonation mapping, identification of high risk avalanche zones, early warning systems, establish, establishment of real time monitoring systems using Doppler radars and remote sensing, training and capacity building, conducting awareness programs and mock drills for communities and disaster response teams. Avalanche early warning systems (EWS), India Meteorological Department (IMD), avalanche forecasting system. IMD monitors and forecasts avalanches by tracking snowfall, slope stability, temperature fluctuations, and wind patterns. Snow and avalanche study establishment. DRDO initiative. Um, mm, SASE under DRDO conducts avalanche research and forecast, remote sensing and AI-based prediction models, remote sensing satellites, example Cartosat, Sentinel-2, and Landsat, provide real-time imagery to identify snow accumulation and avalanche risks. Doppler radar and infrared satellite sensing. Doppler radar and infrared satellite imaging detect snowpack density, velocity, and movement in real time. Glaciers lost 9 trillion tons of ice since 1975. UN context. Glaciers around the globe are disappearing faster than ever, with the last 3 year period seeing the largest glacial mass loss on record, according to a UNESCO report. The report coincides with the UNESCO summit in Paris, marking the first World Day for glaciers. Hmm, First World Day for glaciers, urging global action to protect glaciers around the world. UNESCO's World UNESCO's World Day for Glaciers observed on March 21. This day highlights the urgent need for global cooperation in glacier conservation. International Year of Glaciers Preservation. UNESCO and the World Meteorological Organization (WMO) officially launched this initiative on January 21, 2025. Avoid glaciers. Glaciers are persistent bodies of ice that slowly flow downhill due to gravity. They form over time and as accumulated snow compressed into dense ice, uh, found primarily in polar regions and high altitude mountain ranges like the Himalayas, Alps, and Andes. Um, Glaciers play a vital role in Earth's climate and water systems. There are more than 2 lakh glaciers in the world, covering an area around 7 lakh kilometers square. Glaciers gain mass through accumulation process such as snowfall and sediment deposition, and lose mass through ablation process such as melting and evaporation. Key findings of the report: scale of ice loss 9,000 gigatons of ice lost since 1975, equivalent to an ice block the size of Germany with up 25-meter thickness. And recent glacier loss trends: 5 of the last 6 years recorded the highest glacier loss in 2024. 450 gigatons of glacial mass lost in 2024 alone. Worst affected region: the Arctic, Alps, South America, and Tibetan Plateau are among the worst affected region. Hmm, Most affected region. um, Consequences of glacial melt. um, Rising, rising sea levels. Melting glaciers are one of the biggest contribution to sea level rise. Water scarcity. Glacial fed rivers provide fresh water for billions. Their decline threatens drinking water, agriculture, and hydroelectric power. hydroelectric power, more frequent natural disasters, mm, uh, warming temperatures, warming temperatures, intensified droughts, avalanches, landslides, flash floods, and glacial lake outburst floods (GLOFs). Mm, threats to mountain communities. Over 1.1 billion people in mountain regions face water shortages and heightened risks from natural disasters. Um, Cultural and spiritual loss. Indigenous communities like Uganda's Bakonzo people, river glaciers, as scared. Their disappearance erodes cultural identity, rising conflicts over water in regions like East Africa, dwindling glacials. Glacial water has already sparked disputes over access to vital resources, accelerating climate instability. The loss of glaciers disrupts global weather patterns, impacting ecosystems and food security, increased flooding risks. Every 1 mm of sea level rise puts up to 3 lakh people at risk of annual flooding. Way forward, strengthening scientific research, expand glacier monitoring programs using satellite and on-ground observations to track changes accurately, improving early warning systems, deploy advanced forecasting tools to predict glacial hazards like avalanches and glacial lake outburst floods (GLOFs), enhancing climate action, enforce stricter emission reduction targets, and accelerate the transition to renewable energy sources. Example. Strengthen global commitments like the Paris Agreement to limit temperature rising and protect glaciers. Sustainable water management, develop adaptive adaptive water storage and distribution system to counteract the loss of glacier fed fresh water sources. Conclusion: glaciers are vital freshwater reservoirs, but their rapid decline due to climate change poses severe environmental and socioeconomic risks. Urgent global action is needed to mitigate their loss and safeguard future water security. Prelims. The topics are gold discovery in Indus River context. Pakistan has discovered vast gold reserves in the Indus River. More on news: the discovery was made in Punjab's Attock district in Pakistan. Geologists suggest the Indus River carries gold deposits from the Himalayas in India, accumulating as precious gold in Pakistan due to downstream travel. About Indus River from China, from China, Tibet region to India to Pakistan, and it has the tributaries Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Vyas, Satluj. It is also known as Sindhu, starts from the glaciers near the Kailash mountain range in Tibet. It flows through India and Pakistan, playing a key role in the region's geography and culture. With its tributaries, it nourishes vast areas including Leh in India and Karachi in Pakistan. From Sindhu to Singhi Khamban, it is also known as the Sindhu, represents the westernmost of the Himalayan rivers in India. In the Tibetan region, it is referred to as Singi Khamban or Lion's Mouth. Origin: glacier near Bokharchu, Kailash mountain range, Tibetan region. Area in India. Area in India. um, a little over a third of the Indus Basin in is located in India. Mm, Leh is situated on the bank of Indus. Indus River's route flows between the Ladakh and Jaskar ranges and passes through Ladakh, Baltistan, and Gilgit. It cuts across the Ladakh range, forming a gorge near Gilgit and enters Pakistan in the Dardistan region. Um, Location: Mount Erebus. No, sorry. Um, okay. It flows southward and receives Panjnad. Panjnad means Satluj, Bias, Ravi, Chenab, and Jhelum near Mithankot, Pakistan. Discharges into the Arabian Sea east of Karachi. Tributaries in Kashmir, Jaskar, the Nubra, and the Sayok and the Hunja join in the Kashmir region. Mm, uh, Mount Erebus, Mount Erebus, mm, Mount Erebus. Mm, Scientists have discovered thriving microbial life in mountain Erebus's ice caves, reshaping our understanding of survival in extreme environments. Um, Scientists have discovered thriving microbial life in Mount Erebus's ice caves. Okay. About Mount Erebus, it is located in Antarctica. Okay. Mount Erebus is the southernmost active volcano on Earth, standing at 12,448 feet, 3,794 meters on Ross Island of the coast of Antarctica in the Ross Sea. About it is a glaciated intraplate stratovolcano, part of the Ring of Fire that encircles the Pacific Ocean basin. Geographical characteristics: it is the second tallest volcano in Antarctica after Mount Sidley. Permanent lava lake and ice caves. Contains a permanent lava lake and an intricate network of ice caves formed by geothermal heat. Alkalic lava composition. The lava is alkalic in composition, which is commonly found in rift volcanoes. Extreme temperature variation in underground habitat. Ice caves reach 77 degree Fahrenheit, that is 25 degrees Celsius, despite Antarctic winters minus 100 degree Fahrenheit or minus 73 degree Celsius. Permanent lava lake ice caves and second tallest volcano in Antarctica after Mount Sidley. Alkalic lava composition and extreme temperature variation in underground habitat. Okay. Mm, ice ice fumaroles, uh, ice towers that form around gases escaping from surface vents. Discovery and naming. Discovered in 1841 by Sir James Clark Roche, a British explorer, named after his ship HMS Erebus. um, volcanic activity, continuously active since 1972 with Strombolian eruptions, thriving microbial life in total darkness. Sunlight independent ecosystem, microbes flourish without photosynthesis using um, chemosynthesis instead, unique and unknown species. Some microbes have no known relatives, and certain DNA sequences remained unidentified. Unique and unknown species. Some microbes have no known relatives, and certain DNA sequences remain unidentified. Petrification, a rare and well-preserved petrified fossil, was recently discovered as Rajmahal Hills near Barmasia village in Pakur district, Jharkhand. About petrification definition: petrification is a process where organic matter is completely replaced by minerals, turning it into stone. Petrification is a process where organic matter is completely replaced by minerals, turning it into stone. For example, petrified wood fossils are formed by the invasion of minerals into cavities within cells of natural wood, usually by silica, silicon dioxide, SiO2, or calcite, calcium carbonate, CaCO3. CO3 process of formation requires specific conditions such as mineral-rich water and extended burial time take, takes thousands to millions of years under natural geological conditions. Minerals fill the pores and spaces of the tissue. Organic matter is dissolved. Organic matter is dissolved and is replaced by minerals, preserving the structure in detail. Occurrence: it happens in both hard and soft tissues. Typically occurs when buried under sediment and exposed to mineral rich water over long periods. Uller Lake, um, Uller Lake context: Uller Lake, India's largest freshwater lake in Jammu and Kashmir, is facing shrinkage and siltation, raising serious flood risks for the Kashmir Valley. About Uller Lake location, um, situated in the Bandipur district of Jammu and Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir, approximately 50 km northeast of Srinagar. Source and formation: river fed, mainly fed by the Jhelum River. Formation formed due to tectonic activity and is believed to be a remnant of the ancient Satisar Lake. Recognition: declared a wetland of international importance under the Ramsar Convention in 1990. Key feature of the Uller Lake: flood regulation act acts as a natural basin, controlling Jhelum River's flow and preventing floods. Biodiversity hub hosts species like the Himalayan monal and supports migratory birds of the Central Asian flyway. Economic support provides livelihoods through fishing, agriculture, and tourism. Historical significance: home to Jaina Lank, an artificial island built by Sultan Jainul Abidin. Tourism attraction offers scenic beauty, boating, and bird watching opportunities. Um, um, News in short: Colossal A23A iceberg struck Iceberg A23A has run aground about 70 kilometers from South Georgia Island. About A23A iceberg, it is world's biggest iceberg. The iceberg carved from the Antarctic shelf in 1986 and remained stuck for over 30 years. Um, icebergs Icebergs are large floating masses of freshwater ice that from glaciers or ice shelves and drift in oceans or seas. South Georgia Iceland South Georgia Island. This island is situated in the South Atlantic Ocean. It is part of British Overseas Territory of South Georgia and the South Sandwich Island. Um, South Georgia and South Sandwich Island. Mm, Anna Sagar Lake, the Supreme Court has directed the Rajasthan government to demolish the illegal Seven Wonders Park near Anna Sagar Lake, Ajmer, citing environmental concerns and violations of wetland laws. About Anasagar Lake location, it is located in Ajmer district, Rajasthan, India. It is an artificial lake, man-made lake, mm, built by construction between 1135 to 1150 AD by King Arno Raja, also known as Anna, grandfather of Prithviraj Chauhan. Historical significance: Mughal Emperor Jahangir built the famous Daulat Bagh garden adjacent to lake. Shah Jahan added 5 marble pavilions, baradaris, along the lake, making it a popular tourist and heritage site. Um, Getting its water from a seasonal river called Luni, originating in the Aravalli Range. Cyclone Alfred. Cyclone Alfred. Recently, tropical cyclone Alfred hit Australia's uh, eastern coast. About Alfred cyclone, it is a tropical cyclone classified as a Category 2 storm. It has sustained winds of 95 km per hour and gusts up to 130 km per hour. Formation: Alfred cyclone formed in the Coral Sea alongside two more systems. Tropical cyclones forming out the same trough in is quite rare in the South Pacific. Mm, Mount Mount Leotobi Laki Laki. Indonesia's Mount Leotobi Laki Laki volcano erupted recently. About Mount Leotobi Laki Laki, it is located in Flores, Timur district, East Nusa Tenggara province. Is part of a twin volcano system along Mount Leotobi Perempuan. It is positioned within the Ring of Fire, a region known for intense tectonic activity. It is a stratovolcano, composite volcano standing 1584 meters, 5197 feet high, known for explosive eruptions. Indonesia is situated within the Pacific Ring of Fire, a seismically active region with approximately 120 active volcanoes.